What's going on, guys? This is Vic, also known as Vic's Picks. What I'm going to do in this video is show you why every sports bettor should be using Oddsjam. Oddsjam is a website that has a ton of tools that are going to make you more money doing sports betting, which is why we're here, right? So I'm just going to do a quick little breakdown of all the tools here. I'll start with the arbitrage bets page. For those who don't know, arbitrage bets are bets where you're going to make money no matter what. So what you're going to do is actually place money on both sides of a bet, so you're going to hedge. But because they're on two different books and there's an odds discrepancy between those books, you actually make money no matter what, like I said. So for example, we have Flyers versus Panthers here, third period total goals. You would put money on the over 2.5 on Barstool at plus 175 and the under 2.5 on PointsBet at minus 150. You see the percentage here. The higher the percent, obviously, the more profit you're going to make. But let's take a look at the calculator. So let's say you wanted to put 300 on the Barstool side. You would put 495 on the PointsBet side, and you're going to make $30 no matter what. It doesn't matter which bet hits. It's literally free money. So this is why the arbitrage bets page is actually the first page that I go to when I use Oddsjam every day. Because it's sweat free. And look at all the opportunities here. This is how the arbitrage bets page looks daily here. Every day there are new opportunities, new arbitrage bets to where you can make guaranteed money. It's an extremely useful and valuable tool. Next, I'll do the odds boost page. So as I'm sure most of you know, sportsbooks do odds boosts for promo all the time. What I recommend, if you haven't done so already, is to sign up with all the books in your area. Not only do they do new user bonuses and stuff like that you can take advantage of, and actually you can take extreme advantage of them if you're using Oddsjam, but it also makes it to where, what I do is I go to the odds boost page and I just look for different odds boosts that I like, and it doesn't matter which book they're on. If I like it, I just go to that book, and since I'm already signed up on all of them, I just place that wager. So for example, on Caesars, they have Cade Cunningham and Wendell Carter each over 19.5 points. Well, if I like that bet, I'm going to go and place it on Caesars, where they have boosted the odds to plus 320. I'm not going to do it on another sports book where the odds aren't as favorable since they haven't boosted it. And so that's how the odds boost page works. Also extremely valuable, obviously, as you can see. Then we have the free bet conversion tool. At some point, I can almost guarantee you will be getting a free bet from one of the sports books that you're signed up on. If you want to turn that free bet into guaranteed money and you don't want to have to worry about whether or not your free bet will hit or not, what you would do is go to the free bet conversion page on Oddsjam and click on the sportsbook that you have the free bet on. Let's say I have a free bet on FanDuel. Click on FanDuel, and it gives me a list of all the ways that I can make guaranteed money using that free bet on FanDuel. So let's take this one, for example, Nuggets versus Jazz. I would put my free bet on the under 203.5 on FanDuel at plus 800. The free bet will always be plus money, and you'll see that when you click on the sports book where you have the free bet. And then I'm going to hedge and put money on the over 203.5 on PointsBet at minus 750. And this is the conversion percentage. So I'm going to make 94.12% of that free bet. I'm going to turn 94.12% of that into cash. So I'll open the calculator here to show you. Let's say I have a $500 free bet on FanDuel. I would hedge with this much on the PointsBet side in this example, and I'm going to make $470.59 no matter what. So it doesn't matter which bet hits, that's how much my profit is. So that $500 free bet, I get $470.59 of it guaranteed cash. I don't have to worry about whether or not my free bet will hit since I use the free bet conversion tool. So obviously an extremely useful tool for when you have a free bet. Then we have the low hold bets page. This is where you have site credit. So you have money that the sports book says you have to wager before you can withdraw it. And so they'll be at 0%, because, you're not going to win any money. You're not going to lose any money. What's important is that you're not going to lose any money, and you're going to transfer that site credit into real dollars. So, for example, let's say you have site credit on Barstool. You'll go to Barstool here. And let's take this one, for example, Magic versus Pistons. You're going to put your site credit money on the over 227.5 on Barstool at plus 250, and then you'll hedge and place a wager on the under 227.5 on MGM at minus 250. Obviously, you see here the percentage is at 0%. You're not going to lose any money making this bet. You're just going to transfer that site credit into real dollars. Let's say you have $200 site credit on Barstool. You would put $500 on this bet on MGM, and like I said, you haven't lost anything, and that site credit money has now been transferred into real cash that you can withdraw. Next, I'll do the middle bets page. So middle bets, if it wants to load. Middle bets are awesome because it's essentially a free lottery ticket. So, for example, we have the Browns versus Ravens here, right? The total points. You're going to put money on the over 36.5 here on MGM at minus 275. And you would put money on the under 37 on Barstool at plus 295. If the total is 37, you haven't lost anything. You push this bet, but you hit the over. And so that's why it's a free lottery ticket, because you want to make sure that the percent is 0% or higher so that you don't lose anything no matter what, but you have an opportunity to not lose on one of the books, but you win the other bet. And so I'll open the calculator here. Let's say that you want to put 200 on the MGM side. You would put 6904 on the Barstool side, and actually in this case it's kind of an arbitrage situation where you would make 368 no matter what, but it's more about the fact that you have an opportunity to, you're not going to lose no matter what because of the hedge, but you have an opportunity to not lose on one of them and win on the other, and so that's why it's a free lottery ticket. I'll take one at 0%. To kind of give you an example where it's not necessarily an arbitrage bet, but we have the Magic versus Pistons total points here. You would place a wager on the over 227 on Barstool at plus 250 and on the under at 227.5 on MGM. So if it hits 227 exactly, you've pushed the Barstool bet, but you've hit the MGM bet, and so you're going to win that. But even let's say it hits 250, you're going to hit the Barstool over, but you're going to miss the under. But because you went to the calculator here and you put how much money you want to put in, it doesn't matter that you missed the other, because you didn't lose anything. It's at 0%. So let's say you wanted to put 250 on the Barstool side. You would put 625 on the MGM side. You're not going to lose any money no matter what. But what's going to happen is one of these could hit, like I said in the 227 example. If it hits 227 exactly, you're going to push this, but you're going to hit this. So you're going to make money. It's literally, essentially, like I said earlier, a free lottery ticket. So that's the middle bets page. Next, I'll do positive EV. Positive EV bets, very simple, just bets that are mathematically in your advantage to make you money over time. So what Oddsjam does is it takes all of the odds across all of the books and it finds discrepancies between those books to where they give you the ones with where you have the most advantage and point that out to you so that you can go ahead and place a wager on it. For example, we have the Seahawks versus Chargers here. The Seahawks at plus 5.5 are plus 110 on MGM. But if you click on this, you'll see it's not the same for other books. At plus 5.5, they're minus 105 on PointsBet. Plus 100 FanDuel, minus 101 Caesars, minus 107 DraftKings. So you have the biggest advantage here. And so, what the positive EV page is doing is it's finding all of these advantages to where, you have these favorable odds, and you place wagers on these bets, and over time you will make money. It's finding you the best mathematical opportunity to make money. Over here, you'll see the percent. The higher the percent, the better value that bet has. It also gives you a recommended bet size depending on the bet. And you can, whatever your bankroll is, you'll just put that in the settings and it'll give you a recommended bet size. So let's go to the settings here and go to the bankroll side of things. You'll go to bet settings. Let's say your bankroll is $1,000. You'll put $1,000 here, save changes, go back to the positive EV page. And now the recommended bet size has accounted for the fact that your bankroll is at $1,000 and is giving you recommended, wager based on that. And so, placing money on these plus EV bets over time is going to make you money. It's giving you a mathematical edge over the books. And so if you guys want to have $100 off of your Oddsjam subscription, I'm going to go ahead and put a link in the description for you that you can use to sign up. I also post Oddsjam bets that I'm taking all the time and different stuff that I'm doing with Oddsjam for free on my Twitter, which is at VixPicksSports. I'll also put a link to my Twitter in the description where you can follow me for more on that. And if you like this video, like, comment, subscribe, share it with anyone who might be interested. There's so much other value here. This is just some of the value. I'll be showing you other value that Oddsjam provides in other places in future videos. But I just wanted to give you a quick little breakdown of all the tools here and how they help you make more money. Thanks a lot. Have a good one.